Most truck campers make travel harder, not easier, and nobody realizes it until it's too late.
I love camping.
People buy a camper thinking it's going to mean more trips, more freedom, more nights outside, but what actually happens is the setup takes too long, it feels like work, and before you know it, that camper starts living in the driveway instead of on the road.
Bruh.
I've seen it over and over again, and I've lived it in a past life. In this video, I'm breaking down the 11 RV camper mistakes almost everyone makes, and most importantly, how I'll show you how to avoid them so you can actually hit that camper, get it on the road, and get out more and not less. This short snippet video comes from a podcast I did with 4-wheel campers, and I just want to let you know today we're going to talk about the Project M and how it flips the script on all these and has allowed us to get out more often, more on the road, and pretty much almost every week to be in fact on the road. And the other camper, well, it's parked in the driveway for most of the year. So we're going to talk about today. Before we get into it, I want to announce the winner from last week. This was Wetfly Swing Pro. And a big shout out to at Ed Bosley 1138. That's Ed Bosley 1138. Congrats, you are the winner of Wetfly Swing Pro. If you want to get access to Wetfly Swing Pro and get a chance to win, all you have to do is leave a comment below and let us know what you love most about this video, your biggest tip, or maybe what camper you're using right now. Give a comment and you'll get a chance to win Wetfly Swing Pro, which is an access to all sorts of content we have online in our members community. And also, before we get on, just make sure you comment, subscribe, like, and follow this channel. We're going for 4,000. We're almost to 4,000. And once we hit 4,000, 4 million. All right, stick around to the end to get the number one tip. We're going to start at 11 and we're going to work our way down. This is going to be quick and fast, so get ready for it. Let's go. All right, here we go. The number 11 top mistake that RV campers make is they're thinking fancier interiors matter most, but actually all this decorative, trendy stuff basically ages fast. It's not worth the trouble. The trim means more breakage, and it doesn't allow you to sleep better.
It took me a long time to go back to sleep.
The Project M, which we're going to talk about here today, pop-up camper, is simple, durable, it's shell. We've abused it. I've thrown in wood, I've thrown in junk in the back, and at the same time, slip up top, and it gets us out on the road. So that's the first one. Don't worry about how pretty the thing looks in. If you have every little bell and whistle, you don't need it when camping.
You guys are wasting your time. Yeah, it's not gonna work.
The number 10 RV mistake most people make when they get into it is ignoring wind resistance, right? So you see these tall campers, you see the highway, the wind's whipping it around, fuel economy, we're talking not good, well below in single digits. Noise increases with all these giant campers. So instead, the Project M, what does it do? It's actually pops down. It's a pop-up camper. So we'll be showing you some pics along the way, but this thing pops up and to sleep when you need the room to walk around, but when you don't, it pops down and you can just cruise on the highway at whatever speed you want to. And there is a little bit of wind noise because it's out there, but it's so much less than driving a camper. Gas mileage is better, all the best. So let's do it. Number 9, RV mistake most people make when they get started is designing for photos and not living.
I will Instagram this.
So tight layouts feel cramped, no room for changing, gear constantly is in the way, frustration builds. The Project M actually has this open interior. It lets you actually build it the way you want it. So if you want to put a table, a sink, if you want to get a heater or whatever, you can put that in there. Or if you want to keep it completely open, like we do for the most part, then you get access to a lot more room and a lot more room to do things inside. So that's number 9. Number 8, mistake RVers make when they first get going is never having the camper ready to go. This is a big one. The easier it is to get out and go, the better. Right? So if you've got gear stored all over the place, you got to pack it, you got to unpack it. Setup takes a long time. So all those spontaneous trips when you can just head out for the weekend or even the night are gone. Again, why is the Project M great? You leave it loaded. The pop-up top always allows you to sleep, which we do when we're on the road. We can be out there, it pops up and you're sleeping in seconds. Or it's popped down, it's ready to go, and you can just drive it like normal. That's number 8. Number 7, RV mistake to avoid is choosing complexity over reliability. We talked about that a little bit. Too many systems, all this stuff that comes up. Again, it's more chance for breakage. Keep it simple, and there's a lot less failure if you keep it simple and don't have to worry about all that other stuff. All right, we're going to take a quick break before we get into the last half. If you get a chance, subscribe, comment, like, and you get a chance to win Wetfly Swing Pro this week. If you do that, we're going to have more videos like this as well in there, but this is our paid membership. If you want to get a chance, leave a comment, and I want to hear what your favorite tip is on RV camping. Maybe you heard it here or maybe somewhere else. If you have a Project M or a 4-wheel camper, give a shout shout out down below. All right, let's finish this up. Number 6, here we go. The number 6 RV mistake RVers make when they get started is forgetting that stealth matters. So we mentioned this before, the tall rigs, parking is stressful. You never tried to park a giant rig in a parking lot. Trailheads are very hard. There's fewer overnight options. What does the Project M allow? Low-key profile, blends in. You could just drive this, park in any spots. You could back it in, which I do a lot, and it just disappears. So you could pop it up in a parking lot if you wanted to, but when you want to go low key, it's there. All right, number 5. Number 5 RV mistake to avoid is ignoring the center of gravity. So again, this is a big part of it, right? This too much weight up top. And that's what happens when you don't have a pop-up camper. If you've got a thing on the back, it's going to do a lot of this. So wind, again, pushing it, dirt roads, if you're kind of sideways, that's a sketchy feeling. Driver fatigue sets in. So why does the Project M work here? The pop-up roof keeps a low profile throughout the year, which is key. All right, let's go. Number 4, we're almost there. We got 4 more to go. Overloading the truck. This is the big RV camper mistakes a lot of people make. They overload it. So payload are exceeded, suspensions not good, handling decreases, long-term wear, all this stuff. So again, the 4-wheel camper, why does it work great? The thing literally weighs 400 pounds, so about the same weight as a regular canopy. If you were to get a canopy, a fiberglass canopy off the shelf, wouldn't be much more heavier than that. And you get the pop-up, you get aluminum, you get everything. Again, you can put all the bells and whistles, but that lightness is key. It keeps you cruising, and we cruise around town all day long. All right, number 3, the number 3 RV mistake to avoid, turning the truck into a one-use vehicle. Again, this is a big one. Campers kill daily usefulness. If you got that on the back, you're not really doing your daily drive. We're doing the daily drive every day in this thing. You can't haul normal gear like we do. You can't put wood. I use it for my logging truck. I got all my gear in the back. The rig becomes permanent. Flexibility disappears, right? So all these things are bad. And the Project M, like I mentioned, it keeps it functional. And no matter where you are, you've always got this utility truck like a canopy, or it instantly becomes a pop-up camper on the road. All right, we're getting there. We're almost to the number 1. We got number 2 right now.
Don't forget to breathe in and out.
Buying too much camper. Campers are expensive these days. There's no doubt about it. But buying too much is something we go to with, right? You could get a smaller, you end up getting bigger. So we want to stay and all these things, staying maneuverable, staying flexible, staying spontaneous for travel. And again, if you're getting too much of a camper, that decreases it. So Project M all the way. And the number 1 reason we love the 4-wheel camper and the RV mistake to avoid is forgetting that sleep is the whole game, right?
Keep quiet. I'm trying to sleep.
So sleep is the number 1 thing. Setup drains energy, right? You're out there. Bad beds ruin trips. There's no question about that. Late arrivals feel miserable. Fatigue compounds daily. And the 4-wheel camper pop-up actually battles all these because it does have, in our rig, which is full size, you have a king size bed up top. You could literally fit 4 people across the top. We can pop this thing up on the road instantly. We've done that where you're on the highway, freeway, or wherever, pull off and pop it up, and you are camping, you're sleeping literally in a matter of minutes. So that's the big one. It's all about sleep. It's all about having a comfortable bed, and there is a sweet, comfortable bed in the 4-wheel camper. Hope you enjoyed this summary of why we love the 4-wheel camper and some of those RV mistakes to avoid. If you haven't checked out 4-wheel camper or the Project M, you can do that right now, 4wheelcampers.com. This is a big one. This has been a big one for us. We've been driving around with this thing for now I think we're going on over 2 years now with the camper on the back of the truck. It's been a game changer. I hope you get a chance to check it out. And if you do, you can also, if you're into fly fishing, which I'm sure you likely are, you go to wetflyswing.com. If you're new to fly fishing, you can go there too and find some intro, find out how to get started in it. We always do a lot of stuff in the outdoors. I'm a big camper. I love camping. I love RVs and all that stuff. So we like to mix it up a little bit. Hope you enjoyed this one. And if you get a chance, like we said, subscribe and we'll see you on the next one. And we'll talk to you then.